Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Naya. I am an American foreign exchange student studying abroad in Finland for a year, and today I'm going to be answering some questions that I've received as an exchange student from the United States. So let's just get into it. So the first question that I've received a lot is, why did I choose to come to Finland over other countries that I could have chosen? And I think the reason is that I didn't know a lot about Finland, and I thought it was a really unique country. And I feel like when people go abroad as exchange students or to study abroad, they go to really popular places like Italy and Spain, which are beautiful. And I grew up in an Italian American family, so I already knew a lot of Italian culture, which is why that was lower on my list when initially choosing my choices. But yeah, I feel like the other places that usually you would think of someone going to were really popular, and I wanted to experience something completely different. So I chose Finland. Was I nervous to leave my family and friends? Yes, I was a little nervous just because the initial thought of, holy crap, I'm moving to a whole other country by myself and I basically have to start from scratch is very daunting and very overwhelming at times. But I think going into this experience as an exchange student, I had some time to mentally prepare a little bit, and I knew that was something that was going to be a part of this experience. So, yes and no. I was, of course, a little nervous, but um, when you're getting ready to be an exchange student, that's something that you kind of have to think about. What are some of the biggest culture shocks that you've experienced? For sure, number one is the sauna culture here in Finland. It's very normal, very part of the culture. It's not seen as a luxury, it's seen as an everyday thing to enjoy. But everyone goes naked. And that's something that, me coming from the United States is completely different and foreign to me. And I'm not used to it at all. And it's very overwhelming and scary at sometimes because in the United States, we don't go naked with our friends and family to sauna. You know, we're very much more like modest in a way. Not that it's immodest to go to sauna, but like it's not a part of our culture to be okay with being naked in front of other people. So that is definitely the biggest one for me. This one's a question I get pretty often. Did I deal with homesickness? Short answer, yes, I did deal with homesickness. I made a whole video about how I felt during my really, really bad homesickness days and kind of how I coped with it. So if you want to go watch that video, I would recommend that. But yes, I did deal with homesickness and it was pretty tough. But again, I touched on that in another video, so you can go watch that one. What are some things that you would tell someone looking into becoming an exchange student before they sign up to do it? I would say, from my personal experience, I would say come to terms with the fact and be okay with not every day being super fun and extravagant and adventurous during your exchange because that's just not realistic. Um, when you sign up to live in another country, yes, there's going to be really fun things that you get to do, fun trips, new experiences. But there's also going to be days where once you get settled in, you're going to get stuck in routine sometimes. And you just have to kind of find the moments in the mundane and be okay with enjoying the simple little things too. What is the language barrier like for you? Um, I can understand enough Finnish to have an exchange with someone at the grocery store or, ask like a simple question. But it is a really tough language, and I'm taking classes once a week for 2 hours after school to learn and using Duolingo. So I'm doing my part in learning. It's just a really difficult language, and it's especially hard for English speakers. So I'm trying my best. In the past, I've learned some Spanish and some Italian, and those two languages compared to this is cake. Um, but I'm trying my best. I can have simple conversations, but Nothing really deep or meaningful at the moment just because I don't know enough yet. But yeah, I know enough to get by, but definitely still need to work on it. Another question I've gotten is, are there things from back home in the States that I really miss? Yes, of course, I miss my family, but I really miss homemade mac and cheese. Like, I don't even think I can explain. I love homemade mac and cheese. And my mom, my grandma, and my aunt all make it so good. But there are some finished foods here that I really like, so it's okay. But yes, I definitely miss some foods and, of course, people back home. I have a whole list of questions, but I think that's where I'm going to stop for today. If you guys want a part two, I can do a part two. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.